I have for you the ultimate list of weapons that have great meta potential for the MW3 version of Warzone. So stick around to find out which guns they may be and their loadouts. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Steelcurtain here, and welcome to another YouTube video. Now, I know it's been a while since we posted on here any long-form videos, but the reason is because MW3 recently came out, and I've been very much focused on the camo grind, which we just finished. We now unlocked Interstellar. So, now that Warzone is coming back out, I'm going to be trying to push out as much videos for you guys so you guys can have the best weapons, the best loadouts, and whatever you may need for Warzone going forward. Starting off with this one, we got an awesome video for you guys. I put together an awesome little list of weapons in MW3 that have great potential to be meta in Warzone or MW3 Warzone, whatever you want to call it. And I made potential loadouts for them, and you know, I have all the attachment that you guys need to use or get unlocked and to be ready to go. So without further ado, let's jump into Modern Warfare 3 and start going over these weapons. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button as well as the notification bell so you never miss another video on this channel. All right, guys, so first things first, we're gonna start out with more of a primary weapon slash long range, you know, assault rifle slash battle rifle style for the first few weapons here. Beginning with assault rifles, I think the first one we have to take a look at is the Holger 5.56. This thing has been an absolute menace when it comes to MW3 in ranked play, in, you know, just any type of pub game. This thing's an absolute laser beam. It doesn't move. It does great damage. And it's just everything you could ask for in an assault rifle. And yeah, as you can see, we got that beautiful Interstellar camo now, like I said earlier. Going over to the class setup for it. Now, on the muzzle, we're going to be wanting to use the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. This is going to be common across most of the primary weapons. So make sure you have this suppressor unlocked. As for the barrel, we have the Kairos 6 match barrel. It's basically the longest barrel. As for underbarrel, this is another very important attachment for almost every weapon. This is the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. This grip is probably the best grip to be using for primary weapons in Modern Warfare 3 and for Warzone. It absolutely gets rid of all your recoil, so make sure you're using that. Then for the mag, we got the 40 round mag because that's the biggest it has. And then, again, important, this sight, the Horeo Eagle's Eye 2.5X. This sight reminds me a lot of old meta sights like the VLK sight and things of that nature. It makes it look like there's no recoil. It has a very good reduction of visual recoil. It's got solid zoom. It has no type of weapon glint or anything like a scope glint or anything like that. So this sight is basically what I'm going to be using on every single primary. It's clean. Nothing really in the way, so I think it's just a perfect sight. But that's going to be our first weapon, the Holger 5.56. Now, another assault rifle that has kind of taken over on the MW3 side of things is the MCW. This is another weapon that has an even bigger mag than the Holger. It's got a 60 round mag, and it's even more of a laser beam. This thing is straight up vertical recoil. As you guys can see, it just goes up. I'm not controlling the recoil. It goes straight up. So it's the easiest type of recoil to counteract. You just pull down on your mouse or on your analog stick, and it's a laser beam. For the attachments, we got the same thing. Like I said, the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. The barrel, this is the second line Mammoth Heavy. For the underbarrel, we got the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. Another common theme you'll see. The mag, we got the 60 round mag. You could also use the 40 if you want a little more ADS speed, but I think that the 20 extra bullets is more important. And then on the sight, we got the same thing, the Eagle Eye 2.5X sight. Moving on our next set of primaries, we got two more primaries that I think have great potential. Next is the Bass B. Now, this thing's a little bit slower, it's a little bit beefier, but I think this thing's gonna hit harder. Being that it's a battle rifle, It's gonna hit harder than these ARs. It's got a little bit more recoil, but it's still easy to control, and I think it's gonna be doing way more damage than some of these assault rifles. We'll see what the damage values are like when we get into Warzone, but this BAS-B is one of, if not the best gun in MW3 at the moment. So unless they nerf it, I think this thing will be part of the meta. Once again, for the attachments, we got the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. For the barrel, we got the Bruin Venom long barrel. Underbarrel, same thing. You'll see it again and again. The Bruin heavy support grip. We have a 45 round mag and the Choreo Eagle's Eye 2.5x again. Like I said, cleanest sight. Maybe there's something else you like, but for me, that sight is going to be the meta sight. And then this one, I'm kind of skeptical about this gun. I don't know for sure, but I wanted to throw it in there as a bit of a honorable mention for primaries. I think it still has a chance to be great. Maybe with this loadout, we'll see. But this is the Pulamyot 7.62. And for all of you LMG lovers, this thing is completely still. And it's got a 100 round mag down there. And it ADS is quick, and that's the reason why it's so quick. Like, you can still move quick with it. It doesn't feel heavy, and it's a beam. I think it'll still have range, and 100 rounds just laying down the lead down, you know, an open field might be perfect. Now, the reason this thing is so quick is because of this right here, the Jack Annihilator bullpup kit. It's an aftermarket part. And it basically turns this thing into a mobility machine. As you can see, it shortens it up. It makes it look small. If I didn't have the long barrel and everything on it, it plays like an SMG almost. But you need that conversion kit for this gun. As for the muzzle, we got the VT Spitfire suppressor once again. The Bruin heavy support grip as usual. Then on the barrel, we have the Jack Annihilator long barrel. That's going to give it that extra range. And then on the optic, same thing. Choreo Eagle's Eye 2.5x. I'm not 100% convinced on this, but we will see, and I will make sure to be trying that out for you guys once the Warzone comes out. Now, moving on to secondaries, or SMGs, I should say. Guns that you can pair with a primary, like a sniper or a assault rifle or battle rifle, whatever it may be. I think, personally, that this is going to be the meta SMG. I think this one's going to be on top. This is the WSP Swarm. It is a mobility machine. This thing moves quick. The ADS speed is quick, and look at this fire rate. Look at that fire rate. It is absolutely nutty when it comes to fire rate. Now, it even has a bigger mag than 40, which might be worth it, but for now, we have the 40 round mag put on there. As for the rest of the attachments, on the muzzle, we got a different suppressor. This suppressor is, I think, going to be more viable for secondaries because it won't hurt you in any way. It'll only help you. This is the Shadow Strike suppressor. All it does is make you undetectable by radar when you shoot. It has no cons, but also that's the only pro. Now, that's going to be important because now that the classic minimap is back in Warzone, if you shoot an unsilenced weapon, you will show up on the minimap. So using that is going to be very, very important. On the underbarrel, we got the DR6 hand stop. That's going to help a lot with ADS speed, movement speed, things of that nature. The barrel, we got the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel. On the mag, we got the 40. Now, can you use the 100? Maybe, but it's going to slow you down. And if you want to keep that movement, the 40 or the 50 are most likely going to be the way to go here. Maybe the 50. I have the 40 selected now, but the mag size we'll have to see once we get into the game and see what, how many bullets we need. Maybe if you're playing solos, the 40 you can get away with. Quads, you might need a 50 or 100 so you can get those squad wipes. And then on the stock, we got the FSS Fortress Heavy to help control that recoil a bit, because without it, this thing would be shooting up into the sky with the amount of fire rate it has. Now, the next gun, this is another gun that's been absolutely meta in MW3 and will most likely translate over to Warzone. This is the Rival 9, and as you can see, this thing is a quick little, SMG. Same thing, good movement speed. A lot less recoil, And I'd say cleaner iron sight as well. It's got a big, nice big 50-round mag. And there's really not much to not like about this thing. It's been taking over the comp scene on MW3, so this gun is up there. You know it's up there. The muzzle, same thing, Shadow Strike Suppressor. The underbarrel, we're using the Bruin Pivot Vertical. This helps a little bit more with that recoil and stuff like that. For the ammo, I decided to try to use these hollow point rounds because the crippling power in this game is extremely strong. So if you're shooting somebody with this thing, they're going to be stuck in place. You're not going to be able to move, and it's going to catch them by surprise. You don't really need bullet penetration. That's what it takes away. So maybe this might be a bit of a long shot, but if you wanted, you could replace this with like a laser or like an ADS attachment, something like that. But I'm liking these hollow points. I think it'll be good in Warzone, so be ready for that. Mag, 50-round mag, and the stock, we got the EXF Close Quarters Assault stock. Help a little bit more with that recoil control. Now, for the last SMG that I think will be part of the meta, this is the Striker, not the Striker 9. Don't get confused. This is the Striker. This gun in the beta of MW3 was broken, then they nerfed it, and then they rebuffed it. So now it's still really good. As you can see, low recoil, decent damage, decent size mag, and you still got that good SMG mobility. Can't really go wrong with this thing. I think it's also slightly more powerful than the other two, but it just has a slower rate of fire. That's the handoff there. Now, attachments, same thing. Shadow Strike Suppressor, the Striker Recon Long Barrel, the DR6 hand stop that we used back on the Swarm. For the ammo, we're using hollow points again. Now, this thing on the hollow points on this gun also get rid of enemy skulls. Not really important, but it does the crippling power. It doesn't really hurt you anyway. And then 48-round mag. Like I said, this also has a 60, but I don't think you're going to need that. It's going to slow you down too much. But if you want to get rid of this ammo, like I said, throw on a laser, throw on something that's going to give you ADS speed, or a stock, whatever it might be that you prefer. But I think these hollow points are going to be great. Now, our last weapon we're going to go over here is a sniper rifle. When it comes to long range, I think this is going to be the best sniper in the game. Now, you're probably saying, oh, Steel, the longbow is way faster, or the KV inhibitor is way faster and it one-shots. But that's when it comes to Modern Warfare 3. Now, I don't think those guns are going to be especially the longbow. That will definitely not be one-shotting. It does not do enough damage when it comes to Warzone. The inhibitor, I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard, that gun is not one-shotting at the head at range either. So if we're going to want a one-shot to the head at range, this gun is where you're going to need to go. This is the Cat AMR. It is a big, beefy sniper rifle, as you can see. This thing will most likely be the sniper meta when it comes to Warzone. I don't see it being the others, because this thing's probably going to be the only thing that one-shots. And with this build, it's still fairly quick, as you can see. And it's got that range. So, we're using the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor. I've been saying Spitfire, but it's actually Spirit Fire. Whatever. Barrel, the... Oh, God. Perdition 24-inch short barrel. I can't read. The laser, the FSS Olay V laser. You guys might remember that from Warzone 2. This is an AES speed laser, really good on snipers. On the stock, we got the tactical stock pad, and then for the bolt, we got the Imperial quick bolt to make those re-chambers nice and quick. And yeah, that's the sniper that I think is going to be best in the new version of Warzone. That's all the guns that I picked out. Could there be others hidden in the rough? Yes, there might be. But I think these few, when it comes to the Holger, the MCW, the BASB, the Pulamyot 762, the Swarm, the Rival 9, and the Striker and the Cat AMR, that's the list. That's the list, and I think those are going to be the top weapons for you guys to level up, for you guys to get all the attachments for, to be ready and, good to go when it comes to the meta on the new version of Warzone. Alrighty guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed our little bit of a return here to making these long form videos on YouTube. Like I said, that list of weapons, get ready, get those guns leveled, because I can guarantee you, if not all of them, there's gotta be at least one in that list that is the meta. So make sure you guys have those guns ready and those attachments ready as well. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. Leave a comment on what you think, which one of those guns will be the meta. You know, pick one, pick your favorite, and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that sub button as well as the notification bell so you never miss another video on this channel. Guys, thank you for watching all the way through if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.